Welcome back, tech friends. My name is Gareth and this is Tech Check. This week I want to review this lamp from Moonside. It's called the Lamp One. Now I am slightly behind the curve here because this came out around 8-9 months ago, but I've seen so many people ranting and raving about how good this was. When Moonside reached out to me and said, would I like to review it? I absolutely said yes. So stick around, we're going to unbox, we're going to actually test it, and I'm going to give you that seal of approval. Is it actually as good as what everybody's saying? Let's do it. As always, guys, let's take a look at the outer packaging. Let's see what we're actually installed for. So front fascia here, multicolored zones, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi and more. A little bit of marketing splurge. It says on the back here, this is the L1 model, Moonside Lamp One, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and it's 5 volt, 3 amp, and it was made in China. Let's get it open. So opening this up, guys, I can already see that we've got some foam here, which is going to protect it. I didn't expect it to be fully encapsulated within this foam, so if you have any knocks or falls of the box or anything like that, this particular lamp is going to be fully secure in here, which is absolutely perfect. So well done, Moonside, for actual thinking about shipping and damages and things like that. What we have also got is a Type A to Type C cable, and that's a really nice braided cable. It is 1 meter, which is pretty good. We also have a UK power brick as well, powered by USB. Last thing in the box is this really cool and neat setup guide via a QR code. So take out your smartphone, give that a scan with your camera, all the setup instructions and step-by-step guides in order to get this working, which is brilliant. It's available on the App Store or on Google Play as well. So taking a closer look at this Lamp One, guys, and I'm quite surprised. It is really, really small. From the reviews that I seen when it first came out, with the light that it emitted, I thought it was going to be quite large. I mean, the box is yay big and the lamp is that big. So it's again a third smaller than the actual box itself. So it's really surprising. Mind you, they do say all good things come in small packages, and I'm hoping it's true for this. But if we turn it around the other way, we can see we've got a power button on the bottom, and then we've got our USB Type-C power cable which can go in there. The actual plastic is really, really nice. There's no burrs, no sharp edges. It's really nicely rounded off, and it's quite pleasing to look at as well. It's manufactured really well, and I'm guessing that this could take a tumble or two without actually breaking as well. So yeah, really, really pleased. Let's get some power in. Let's see what it does. So I've got my Type A to Type C power cable here. We've got one side plugged into a wall socket. We'll connect to the USB Type-C, we'll press the power, and as simple as that, we are all good and connected. Now, the next step here is to scan the QR code, guys, and either download the Moonside app and connect it via Bluetooth or via Wi-Fi. Remembering Wi-Fi is going to be required if you're going to be using Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant. We're going to actually connect via Bluetooth just to give you a quick and dirty overview of how we do it. And potentially, if I've got time, I'll walk you through the instructions. But what I can say is Moonside provides some step-by-step instructions on their website. Absolutely fantastic. Troubleshooting, FAQ, you name it, they've thought of it. So let's go ahead and connect. So just pulled out my camera here, guys. We'll scan the QR code. It comes up with show options. We press open in browser, and that will now take us to the help center on the Moonside app. And in here, as I said previously, guys, there's an app user guide, Lamp One setup, we can choose that one. And then in here, it's got the app pairing, basic controls, frequently asked questions, changing the device name, you name it. And it's also got video tutorials in here. So all you've got to do is follow these, and I'll now meet you once we've downloaded the app. One thing to mention here, guys, is in order to make sure that our Lamp One is discoverable, we need to ensure that it's turned on. If not, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi won't pick it up. What I can say is I've just spent like a minute pairing this device, and it was the most user-friendly, easiest, straightforward pairing process I have ever endured. It was actually really, really easy. That's a testament to obviously Moonside with their video guides, tutorials, and easy step-by-step process. But all in all, very, very quick, easy process. Not like it was for the lights you see behind me from the good old Nanaleaf, because they were an absolute nightmare with the Wi-Fi dropping out. But via Bluetooth, straightforward, dead easy, no problems. What we can do just to test that we are connected, we've got this little button here which we can turn on, which is really reactive. So holding down the icon, guys, will take us into the second part of the app itself. And what we are greeted with here is this kind of dimmer switch. So we can kind of dial in here how bright or how dim we actually want the emitting of this lamp, which is really, really good. It can kind of suit your mood. The next one is we've got some profiles on here. So if you don't want to actually go through and create your own and you just want a bedtime mode, it softens up the light, makes it less bright. Relaxing mode and energetic, which is what it was on previously, and then we've got a focusing, so on and so forth. One of the things to mention here is it has got an actual music mode as well. Now some of these music modes are good and some really, really aren't. So let's just do a few taps to see if anything changes. Oh, we've got some action. So it's reacting really well to taps around or bass or vibrations. It actually is changing when we actually touch the light as well. But one thing I have noticed as I'm speaking, nothing's actually being activated whatsoever. So one thing to note here is, unless that you're playing some really loud music or the speakers are creating vibrations, I don't really think this is its strongest point here, guys, in all honesty. Getting on to where its real strong points are these pre-installed profiles of these effects, guys. So let's press Rainbow One and you can start to understand how good this lamp actually looks. It is absolutely fantastic. It looks unreal. Light from the top and all the way around 360 degrees, which is absolutely top notch, fantastic. Next one is Nightfire, and if you're feeling a little bit cold or anything like that, you just want something that makes you feel a little bit warmer, that's absolutely brilliant there. What we can do is we can press the More Themes button, and there is endless amounts of different themes in here. So if you're wanting something like this, Burning Stars or Bouncing Stars, I can't really see it, Bounding Stars that's called. Christmas Blend, so we've got some Christmas colours there. We've got Twinkle Star, that's pretty nice, I like that, that's really subtle and cool. If we go back, for instance, to the brightness and we turn that all the way up, you can start to customize how bright you want it. It looks really, really cool. With these 120 addressable RGB lights, you can actually pick, choose, design your own lighting theme. So there's 120 squares here, and we can actually go through and start highlighting some colors, and we can then change the color to, I don't know, let's say blue, and we can start adding some blue in there and so forth, and all of a sudden we've got our own customized lighting scene. Yeah, all in all, guys, it's really, really straightforward. If you want a static color, just say purple, set color, you've got purple. If you want something like a green, green. So the pros of this particular lamp then, guys, are these 120 addressable RGB lights, which leave this stunning aesthetic look, which is here. The actual makeup and size of this lamp, which is truly fantastic. The connectivity via Google Assistant, via Amazon Alexa, via Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. I think that the app is really intuitive. I think it's really easy to use. And I think overall, guys, the actual light emitted from this lamp is absolutely unreal. For how big in terms of form factor it is and what you get from it, it's absolutely brilliant. Now, in terms of the cons or the downsides or improvements that potentially the L2 version of this light could actually bring. Now, the actual power cable itself only being 1 meter long. Benefit that it's a USB Type-C, so that's good, but only having 1 meter of cable doesn't give you a lot of flexibility. Now, that got me to thinking, what happens if we could install a rechargeable battery in here so we can charge it via USB Type-C, and then let's say my wife or partner wanted the lamp on her side of the desk or on her side of the bed, or even better, my little boy would absolutely love this as a night light. being able to be dimmable, being able to him to choose the colours and things like that could really be a benefit by having a rechargeable battery in there. And the last thing to mention is, whilst I appreciate it having a music mode, I think I demonstrated that it was good when you were tapping on it or you was touching the actual lamp itself, but as I was speaking, it had no effect whatsoever. So whether something needs to be changed in the firmware, which could be coming anytime soon, I'm not sure. But for me, it wasn't high on my priority list or a standout feature for me. But if it is for you, then just be aware of that. Overall, I'm really pleased, and it definitely lives up to its reputation and my expectations as well. So the last thing to mention is, at this moment in time, this is on offer for £56.71, and if you were to ask me would I spend £56.71 on purchasing this, then absolutely 100% yes, because there is products out there that don't perform as good, don't emit as much light as this, and to be quite honest with you, the software, or should we say the app, isn't as nice to use as this either. I just want to say thank you to Moonside for sending this out for a review. I'm really pleased I've managed to get my hands on one as well. And guys, let me hear from you. Have you picked up a Moonside Lamp One? If so, was it worth the money? Did it live up to your expectations? And has it stood the test of time? Is it still performing as this one is now? So let me know down in the comments section. I'd be interested to see your guys' comments and opinions. But for now, that's it for me. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.